In Judaism, there's a philosophy or teachings called tikkun olam, which means repair of the world. We are responsible for each other. You need to be active and you need to be proactive in taking a stand and making a difference. It is certainly something that I've learned from my parents and my sisters and my husband, that it is really important to be active, and you, in turn, are so much more enriched by doing so.
The financial industry historically has been a male-dominated industry for a variety of reasons, and that's been changing. And so you look at the women who are successful in this space, and Linda, I think, being illustrative of that, and that is true trailblazing, you know, to break those kinds of ceilings.
There's never a question that she's always looking out for the interests of the organization and is not afraid to speak up. I've always seen her as someone who's got the best interests of the firm at heart.
Her background is an accounting person. She was an accounting major both at Madison and Northwestern and really distinguished herself.
My parents always really stressed the value of education, so I went back for my MBA and my master's in finance, and I got into the investment world after graduating from graduate school.
I've known Linda for over 30 years. She was just a young college graduate working in the First Star Center at Northwestern Mutual.
At Northwestern, she rose up through the ranks, which is not an easy thing to do. You come in as an accountant, and then Linda eventually became very much involved in their private investment space and distinguished herself there. Linda's responsibilities here really are focused on the private real estate space. And in that role, she essentially does a great deal of negotiations. Investments that we're already in, she is managing and shepherding.
I started here 14 years ago, and we were a very small firm, so it's been really fun to be part of the growth of Stark Investments. And I get to do a variety of different types of projects, and it challenges me, and I learn something new every single day. I like to see other women succeed here, and we have a young workforce, and I hope that they can look at me and say, I can balance work and family, and I can be a success.
We very much pride ourselves in our culture, and Linda was instrumental, I think, in helping craft that more humanistic culture.
She helped put in place of the organizational architecture of the firm.
My mom is passionate, driven, and she's always there for us. You know, there'd be times where she'd have a work trip in Dallas, and all of a sudden she'd appear at my Manitowoc tennis match.
She really cares about what she does, but she's able to balance what she does with so many other things.
Let's face it, all professionals want to strive for that perfect balance. I think Linda, more so than almost anyone else I know, has been able to achieve that.
Really important to have a fundamentally strong community for us, for our workplaces, and for our children.
Her partnership with United Way is just one example of her community advocacy, but she's on a number of other notable boards and has helped many other nonprofits in our community be successful.
And when she gets involved, it's a commitment. I've seen it with UPAF, I've seen it with the Milwaukee Jewish Federation.
If you're privileged enough to have Linda on your board of directors, you're going to get a community advocate.
I like to see things get accomplished. I'm very goal-oriented, and so I view it less as a trailblazer as doing the right thing.
Leadership is about taking someone to a place that they wouldn't go without your leadership. If you have the capability to do that, and Linda does, then you are truly a leader.
My mom's really successful at what she does because she understands the people who she works with.
But Linda will bring humor into the discussion when it gets a little too tense, so I appreciate that.
I needed some gray hair in the meeting with me.
Whether she is agreeing or disagreeing with you, you feel good after she explains what her thoughts are and her reasoning. And that's a unique quality.
I'm not as conservative as someone might see when I dress up in a corporate suit. I like to do things that maybe live on the edge a little bit.
From our perspective, Linda is our skydiving, skating whirlwind. She's very spontaneous. Not only is she doing skydiving, she took half the organization with her. And we're all holding our breath thinking, well, you know, this could be the entire organization in one whole fell swoop.
Here at Stark, I love the women that I work with, and I really respect the male principals here. They've been wonderful to me. I've had the unconditional support of my husband. He is a true 50% partner in terms of helping with the family and responsibilities. I have learned a tremendous amount from my father. My mother is an incredible mentor. She's been a great role model. She's very strong. She's raised 3 strong daughters. My sisters are amazing.
Linda seeks out women to champion. I think she wants to see women as part of that change in Milwaukee and ensure that she's part of making that happen.
I look at some of the women that have come before me, and I admire and respect those women who have blazed the trail for people like me so that I have a voice at the table.
Congratulations, Linda, on achieving the 2012 Sacagawea Award.
Thanks, Mom, for everything you've done for Jake and I.
Congratulations.
You're a true trailblazer.
We here at Stark Investments are all very proud of you.
And thank you for all that you've done for us in the community. This is a recognition that is justly deserved.